Hey everybody, this is Stitch1993 and welcome back to another toy review. This is the last Sunday of April, and we're celebrating Easter pretty much this entire month. And, what better way to end the month than with a Potato Head review. And today you've got three, so we're looking at, this is kind of a mini history of the evolution and design of the bunny potato head. So yeah, this is one of the potato heads that's gone through numerous redesigns over the years. Pretty much 1 to 2 new designs every time the update the potato head. So we're going to look at the 97, the 2006, and the 2011 iterations. And starting with the 97, we've got Cottontail Tater. This apparently is a collector's edition. I don't know what makes it a collector's edition, but pretty much every copy you find online is going to have this little, it's not even like part of the artwork, it's this little sticker that's on there. So anyways, but yeah, so we've got the classic play school type box. We've got, it says hippity hoppity, Cottontail Tater's on his way, you know, little play on the song. And yeah, we'll just we got the ages and stages and creativity and imagination information on the side. On the left hand side, we've got the Cottontail Tater with the alternative pieces of the no glasses and the regular mouth, regular smile. And on the back, we've got just kind of a little overview of the potato head here. Of course, I'll go over the potato head in detail when we look at the parts, but it does show all the pieces. It says that it includes 15 pieces in all, a potato head body which is included, bunny suit, 2 bunny ears, so the bunny ears are counted as their own separate pieces, which is weird because when I get into it you'll see why. The nose / bunny teeth, the bunny slippers, 2 ears, 1 pair of eyes, 2 arms, teeth, nose, tongue, and glasses. And yeah, this is one of those potato heads that has a cloth costume. So let's go ahead and open this guy up. He's not completely sealed. He was sealed when I bought him, but I did have to open him up just to make sure that everything was included. Because even with this, with the stuff online saying that it's sealed in box, you just never can tell. So I'm going to take all the pieces out, and we're just going to go over every piece like I usually do. So we've got, of course, the bunny slippers. Now these have been used over again for many potato heads, especially in a lot of the silly suitcases. They like putting a copy of these in. These are more of the soft rubber type. I know later on they would get more of the harder plastic versions, but yeah. And they're white. Next we've got the 2 arms, which have these little shoulders on them, and each of the shoulders has a little bow tie on them. I don't know if you can tell from there. They've also got there on one hand it has a ring, which this would be the right hand, has a little ring, and they've kind of both have like a wave look to them here. Of course, we've got the usual iconic white with black pupil eyes. We've got a nice, I want to say lavender. I know it's purple, but it's not like a real, purple. Purple is more like a periwinkle or lavender nose, but it's that round nose, the football-shaped nose. And then we've got the bunny cheeks plus the teeth. And these are all like a really soft plastic. They're kind of really malleable right there. And of course we've got the also classic yellow glasses. The classic teeth grin. And then we've got a matching purple lavender tongue. And then this is probably the most unique parts about this potato head, minus of course the costume, and that is the ears. I don't think I've ever seen any other potato head come with blue ears. These are like baby blue ears, and I love the color of them. I kind of wish they were included in another figure, because I hate that, you know, it comes with the figure that you really don't need the ears for, because it has, you know, the bunny costume, and these would look weird poking out of it. Now, on to the costume. Now, as I said, it is considered 3 parts, because you've got just the body with the cottontail on the back, and then you've got each of the ears as individual Velcro pieces. Yeah, I don't know why these weren't just sewn on to the costume itself. I guess maybe they wanted to let you, you know, do a little bit of customization with the costume, since of course the costume is the main selling part of this toy. And so they're like, well, you know, not a lot of people are going to put on, you know, the blue ears and the tongue and stuff. So, you know, might as well give them, you know, some fun. Now, it does say that these are posable, but I don't think mine have anything in them to allow them to pose. They're just kind of one piece of fabric, or I guess 2 pieces of fabric. Yeah, there's nothing, there's no wires or anything in these. Crumple them up, boop, they're going to come right back to where they were. And then I'll show you place them on when we put them on. And of course we've got the potato head body as such. So let's put them together. I am going to put on even the body first. Actually, you know what? I'm going to put in the pieces I know I'm not going to be using back in the compartment really quick. So that's the teeth and the blue ears and the tongue. Alright. So now, we're going to put the costume on, and it does have Velcro there in the front. So once you put it on, it just kind of fits really nice and snug there. And then you can just, like, we measured this to an inch, so it is not going to give much room for movement, which is good. You kind of want it that way. And then I will put the feet on, so we have a stand for him. Alright, and then next we'll do the eyes. The nose. And the mouth. And then you've got 2 holes here on each of the sides for the hands and arms. Sometimes it's a little hard finding it, but eventually, there you go. And if you need to maneuver the costume around, you can, but it's gonna look pretty well. I am gonna put the glasses on. You put them, just, you know, just fit them right in there in the costume, and they're going to fit pretty snug. Just like that. There we go. And lastly, we're going to put the ears on. And they don't really have a, you can't really tell which one's going to be on left or right. They both kind of look like they're supposed to be left ears, or just kind of based on the design, but that's fine. I'll put just one right there. I'll put the other right here. I really do wish these were posable, because they do, because they only stand up so straight, they are a bit top heavy. So even with this little piece of Velcro, they are going to kind of waver a little bit here, especially if you're playing with them. It's a little easy for them to kind of fall off, but yeah. Alright, overall I really like the design for this. I really like the colors. They're nice soft colors. I do think that the costume really is the selling point here. Turn it around so you can see the tail. The tail is made of the nice soft fabric as well. And overall, just a really nice design for this. So, this would be the design for the 90s. And then, fast forward to 2006, we would get a couple of them. We would get the what we call Spring Bunny or the Spud Bunny, and they would come in normally one of two colors, either blue or pink. Well, I have the blue version, which is what we're going to see here today. And I've had this guy for a while, so we'll go over the parts, and then I'll show you the completed body. So we have got the ears. They are now just a molded potato head piece with a little nub, so you can use them with any potato. There, so the ears are folded over automatically. That would be one of the pieces that would be in either blue or pink. And then we've got a blue nose. We've got the bunny slippers, but now they're painted a bit more in detail. They've got the little blue nose, and their pupils are painted. They're also in the more harder plastic. We've got that same cheeks and tooth build, little mold. We've got, I like calling these kind of the eyeshadow eyes, because they've got the color on the top of the eyelids there. These are purple with some blue highlights in them. They would always be this way, I think, with whichever rabbit you're getting. Might be slightly different in the eyeshadow, but not by much. It would also come with, I don't have my copy with me, but they've got also the regular white eyeballs with black pupils. They've got the normal potato head arms that would come with pretty much every potato head by now. And lastly, they have a little rabbit tail that would be a add-on that you would hook onto the feet peg there, which I'll go ahead and show how that works. So you just pop it in right here, and it'll connect just like that. You can kind of pose it. Of course, the body would kind of keep it in the one place. And then, of course, we've got the regular potato head body here. And then we'll start with the arms. Just put them in. Got the ears. Of course, we got the eyes, nose, and that cheeks and tooth mouth. Honestly, this design is fine. I don't know. I've always never been I don't know if that makes sense. I've never been a fan of just this eye design. It just, I don't know. It just never really works on really much of the potato heads in general. As you can see from the back there, the tail sticks out enough to where you are still able to use the caboose compartment here with really without any trouble at all. As I said, this would either come in blue or pink, and they come in different sets. And that would be the potato head we get throughout the 2000s. And then lastly, in 2011 is when we would get our most recent update to the potato head. And again, just like always, I'll go over the pieces and show the completed potato head. So we have the same rabbit mold, but this is now just all white. This would be also considered the Spud Bunny. We've got the white eyeballs with black pupils. We have I believe this is a more purple nose here, so it's nice that we got back to that purple color. We've got not the cheeks and teeth, but we do have the bunny teeth and like an open style mouth. We've got just regular white shoes now. We don't even get bunny slippers. They're just the plain shoe sets that were coming with a lot of potato heads, and they're just plain white. And we get the arms that was coming with most of the potato heads around this time. Got the one that's like a little hook that holds stuff, and the waving arm. And then lastly, we've got this half sculpted, because I can see the other side's not sculpted, Easter egg basket. And of course we got the Spud. And that would just pop right on there. Eyes. Nose. The mouth. Hands. I always like putting them on these potatoes on the bottom of the 3 holes, but you can put them wherever you want. Let me know down in the comments which one do you usually put them in, the middle, the top, or the bottom. Of course, you know, if the top had ears, which were the 2 you use, the middle or the bottom. And then of course the Easter basket kind of works best in this arm right here. And that's it for the 2011 Spud Bunny. So as you can see, the potato head has gone through many iterations for Easter, and with the potato head getting a new iteration starting just last year, I think it won't be long until we get a new Spud Bunny potato head anytime soon. Let me know which one you grew up with and which one do you prefer. And until next time, thank you and have a good day. Bye-bye.